Hello, all of my friends. How you doing? Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Clearly, I'm not ready because these guys need to take the stance. Hello. Anyway, so we are here to do some nails. And I actually just finished watching the Wicked movie so I could get all of my feelings about these nails that I'm about to make. Using these plates right here. The two Wicked plates by Black Cat Stamping, and look how adorable they are. So cute. And thank you so very much for sending me this one, because I did not get this one. I did get this one. And look how beautiful that is with all of the characters there and her glasses. Defying gravity. Now I know what it means. I had no idea before I watched this thing, but it was really super adorable. Definitely felt it. I just love a dramatic scene, though. I'm not much into musicals, but it was alright. I didn't pay that part no mind. Super cute, and what I found interesting about this one, too, I had no idea what was going on, but apparently these little pieces are there like that separate so that you could stamp them in different colors and key them in. You know what I mean? Like, boop, boop, put her in here to defy. And then this lady, which is, hold up, let me see, got her name, Elphaba, whatever it is. You could do this, the hand, in green, and then, you know, black arm for her, and then just use a little extra arm if you want to do it in the different color. If not, you could just do it all black or all green, whatever it is that you want, you know. So I thought that was kind of cool. So that's what that's about. Let's go ahead and see what we're going to do. Because what I have so far is that I know I want to do a gradient here. So that way I can attach the school. Right? I want to attach the school there and the two hands right here. Whoops. Hold up. Let me show you what I'm looking at right here. And what this is this right here from the scene. This is my inspo, but instead of them, it's just going to be the hands and not them at all. But that is what I'm thinking about doing here. And I have all of these colors from Beatles to try to make that happen and come together. Let's see if it works out. The rest of them, I'm not 100% sure that I'm going to be doing the same style. So I'm going to think that this is really just for the thumb and stuff, and the rest are gonna look a little bit different. I think. I'm not 100. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I have no idea. But this is where we're starting. So let's begin. And basically what we're gonna do is we're just gonna draw a line of each color and then dab it. You know what I mean? So let's give that a shot here. I'm gonna put them on here onto my little palette so I can grab them in the order I want it. And these are gels, so you know it will take a long time for them to dry out. Okay, so I want to get it a little bit darker pink on both sides. It's not dark enough for me, so I'm going to throw in this darker pink from the darkest one that I have here, and then this glittery kind of green from that darker green that I have. Let's see what happens. If I could get a little bit darker on the edge. Ooh, and glittery. I like that. That's Emerald City looking right there. Okay. This one. Yeah, buddy. Okay, you see that? Now that is more what I'm looking for here. Yeah. That type of contrast. Very edge, like almost at the edge. You know, that's where I want it. And even on this side. Well, keep the edge as dark as possible. And just kind of dab it to come in a little bit. Here we go. I think we might do that one more time. Let's cure. Yeah, let's cure that. Yeah, that's better. I'm gonna use my new brush that I actually got from Black Cat. Let me check that out. I have some of her cards as well, her scrappers that I had gotten over Christmas. They're thicker, so I haven't used them. I just got them because they're so cute. They are adorable, but they're a little bit thicker than the one from Pretty Fingers, which I've become so accustomed to. It is, you know, I'm probably too harsh, like hardcore with it, you know, so I don't want to fight nobody. I'm just going to use what I know for right now. And then this little guy does have a cute little top to protect my thing because I'm kind of violent. But look how adorable that is. And peach is one of my favorite colors. So let's actually see how this happens. I want like a peach wall, I'm not gonna lie. I wanted a peach wall in my room and the wife was like, ugh. So now I have a red. I have a red though. I can't find, I like that too. Purple and thicker red, oh my gosh. So I'm thinking this should be like a dusty color. Let's look at this here and see. I want to say it's like sunlight on this inspo thing, and there are some clouds. I should make some clouds too, but let's first color this in. You see, so it's kind of like in the background type thing, like a shaded. I don't know how to do all of that yet. Okay, hello, but I'm thinking we can make it dusty mustardy looking, and that would be just as cute, right? Like, so let's see what. Okay, so while that dries, let's put some clouds on here. I'm gonna use this kind of right here and just do a couple of dots and then just kind of dab it down. Let me see who I can use here to dab it down with. I'm gonna use this little guy. I think he should be small enough to kind of smear it a little bit. Alright, so let's do a few here. That might be a little big actually. Alright, let's go ahead and get our school. What do they call the school over there? Hold up, it's here. They have Shiz. So cute, the Shiz University. Here we go. Let's dab with our bonder because this stuff is extremely dry. You want that to be dry to be able to stamp that baby on, you know? Alright, here we go. Kind of like right in the middle. There it is. Boom. Oh man, we got a little bit wavy up there, but you know what? We're not gonna be mad. We're not gonna be mad. Except for this dude. Nope. Go up, guy. Go up a little bit. What? Alright, there we go. My guy landed a little wavy, but we're not gonna be mad at him because I'm gonna have a hand coming there, so we should be fine. Let's see what goes down. We're gonna roll with it though. Give it a massage. Not losing very much there. But it is definitely a large image. This is a long nail, you know what I mean? You would have to definitely shrink this up if you have a smaller size nail. Most, you know, average. I'm going to top coat this so that way when I put my hands, if I mess them up or something, I'll be fine and I don't have to redo this entire school thing here. And this is just my sealer. It is not the top coat that I'll be using. I will be using gel, but I'm gonna let that sealer dry there. Otherwise, if you try to top coat it, it'll basically just be white underneath, like glue, really. So we'll let that handle it, but so far, so good. There's the little flag there, but what's gonna happen is, I'm gonna put this hand coming this way, and this hand coming the other way, whichever way they stamp. I think they stamp exactly like that. So I'm gonna make her skin tone and hers green, but black on the arm. So this would be the arm piece that I'm gonna add on there and make it black. Yeah, buddy. And then we have one actual nail. I'll be honest, I think the rest of them are gonna have to have this. I think they are. In order for it to go good, I think they're just all gonna have to take this right here and do this to them. Boop. Every single one of them. And I'll cure that and then actually apply it, you know, onto the nail and do it for real, for real. This is just like the initial residue one. Yep. There it is. Once it's on there, it's kind of easy. You know, just to do it over and over and over again. Okay, so now that we have our base done and complete for all of them, let's get our hands over here. Now I want to do these two hands in color, but I don't really have a whole bunch of color, especially not skin tone. This is the only one I really have of skin tone, but I'm thinking, what if I stamp it twice? Will I at least be able to get something that way? I don't know. Let's try it and see. It's not very opaque, that's why. Or maybe what I should do, maybe stamp it white and put that on top. I have no idea. See, it's not very opaque at all. Let me clean that up. Oh, the wicked is nice. Okay, let's see. From here. So cute. Okay, but let's try a little dab because I'm sure it's dry. It dries quick, 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 quick. It's very thin, you know what I mean? Here we go. Wish us luck. Let's see. One. Coat numero uno. Alright, let's get coat numero uno to dry before we put another coat on it. But I think it might be possible if we can nail the position. Okay, let's try the other one. And I'm gonna put the sealer. I think that'll dry real nice. Boom. Okay, so let's try the other guy. This one, and we're gonna do her hand in green and then use the little attachment, or even pick this back up and put the other color on it, black, right? For her clothes or whatever. Hold up. Okay, so I don't really have a good green for her for pickup. This one is like super light. This one is really dark. So I'm gonna try doing this and then putting the other one on top of it. Let's see if it works. I mean, it's what I got. So it's dark, right? I'm going to absolutely, let's see here, need to, I'm gonna definitely need to dab. And then I'm gonna try to put on top of that this one once it dries. Let's see what happens. Pray. Or whatever you do. Alright, so let's see how close we got it to her BFF. Here we go. That is. Alright. We'll let that dry just like we did the bottom, but the bottom is now ready for us to pick up the second coat and put it on there. Let's see what happens. I think I'm gonna get their name from here because the font is bigger and I think I have the space, so let's try it out. Whoops. Bendito. Here we go. There she is. And I'm just gonna take, oh, her broom is cute, right? But hold that. Ha ha. is also adorable. Let's see if it fits. Ooh, it does. It does. Okay, so let's dab. Oh, yeah, baby. Loco. There we go. Oh, favor. Nice. I want us to be sure to be able to see it, though. Maybe I should put it right here like this. And at the same time, I cover my crooked. Dude, I cover my crooked. Oh, what you would call it? Boom. Can you still tell it's crooked, dog? Alright, there we go. Boom. Oh, favor. Nice. And then at the bottom, glitter. Let me see if I were to put this on top of it. Would it look cute? Yeah, I really like that too. Listen, if we don't like it, we'll just get rid of it. Right? But I'm almost thinking, maybe not. I might mess that up. Instead I want. Nah, I'm gonna leave it, dog. I'm gonna leave it. Let's just do the Glinda. Quit playing. Glinda. My girl Glenda. Vamos. I really do like that part when she changed her name. That was so freaking hilarious. A mess, I'm telling you. I really did enjoy her little superficial stuff. It's so cute. Alright, so let's see. We're doing black. Boom, boom, boom. We're back to that. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so now we top coat, and this baby is done. Yeah, mamacita. Oh, four more. Bang. Now we'll get it done. I'm gonna pick up the big girls. I'm not gonna shrink up nothing. They're gonna be just like that, baby. Let's do it. They deserve to be big. Okay, here we go. What I think I'm gonna do is maybe not do her coin, like do it separately so that it can be silver or something like that. Place it on her head after. Let's see if we can take it off nice and easy with this. Something. There we go. And we're gonna put it back, but later. Alright, and let's get our girl. We got Glenda, and now let's go ahead and get our girl here. Elphaba. I don't even know for sure. Listen, I'll say it different every time too. What I really loved about this story, honestly, is that as soon as she was born on Faber, she was rejected by her dad. But it was amazing how she never rejected herself, really. I mean, I know that she was looking for something to save her from other people's rejection, but I don't think she ever rejected herself. She knew exactly who she was. And I thought that was pretty cool. There we go. What needed to change, right, were people's perceptions, right? Because the truth is that she was born exactly as she was supposed to be, and she was beautiful just that way. She was green, so she was different, okay? Still human, still beautiful, still a living, breathing thing, right? Alright, enough of the garbage. Let's go. Let's color these baby girl. So excited. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do is put a couple of these little bubbles around, and then I'm probably gonna get them to shine out with this mermaid type of thing here. Let's see what happens, okay? First, let's pick them up, stamp them on. I'm thinking pick them up with white, and I'm not going to color them in at all. I'm just going to let that background be the background, be the fill. Let's see here. These two. I need a couple. I'm definitely coming back for them. They're so flippin' adorbs. Alright, so two little bubbles right here. Yep, she gets two. And there's some other ones right here. Oh, that's messed up. Turn that frown upside down there, sir. And this one gets two bubbles. Like that. There we go. Let's get some more. Let's get those again. I'm definitely sticking to the smaller ones. Let's see. I haven't decided if I'm going to keep her glasses or not, because they look a little bit big. But I don't know that I could shrink them anymore from that. And two bubbles here. Oh, those are cute. And should she get a bubble? I think she should. And then I'm not sure, should there be a bubble down here? But I feel like, they probably should. So when in doubt, it's a yes. Oh, look, there's another bubble there, solitary. Smaller size. This one. With all that, young man. Here we go. Or right here. Or like this. Yeah, let's let her have two bubbles there. Yeah, buddy. And then I'm wondering, I almost feel like maybe the thighs don't have any bubbles. What do you think? Yeah, this one definitely not. And then why should she? Why should she have a bubble? But she should. I mean, why not? Right? Yeah. Nah. We'll leave her alone. Okay, let's go. So here's what we're doing with the bubbles. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna use this little bit here, the clear gel molding thing here. And let me get a thingy. Here we go. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this, and we're gonna make super small little bubbles here. Let's see. I don't want them to be too big, really. Let's see. Boom. There we go. Little tinies like that are good to go. But they do give it a little bit of texture here. A little bit of a pop. Let's see. I'm gonna use this just to kind of, or maybe I don't. Yeah, I just feel like I want it to be less than that. I want it to be very, very limited, to be honest. Let me see that, and cut that in half there. Yeah, here we go. I want it to be just tiny bit like that. stay within the bubble. Become flat. You see, so it's really not that much. It's only a real tiny little guy. Let's do another one over here. I just want it to be a little flat in there, not so bubbly. Even though he's a bubble, I know. I know, it's confusing, ain't it? Listen. It's not always gonna make sense, okay? Sometimes it's not. We just gotta keep it moving. Alright. That's so cute. Okay, let's give her 2 more on the other side. Let's see. Wait, there it is. Okay. I'm gonna probably smooth it out and just a little bit with alcohol. But for now, that's it. One last one. There it goes. I'm just gonna tap my finger, see, wet it with a little bit of alcohol there, just to smooth it out. And alcohol dries so fast. See, it's already dry. So there we have it. I'm gonna cure this, and after it's cured, then I'm gonna add the mermaid powder, so that they can shine their original color or base color. Let's do it. look how pretty. Love it. And what we would do is we would just put a little bit of top coat, right? No wipe onto them. Oh, there they go. And cured. That baby's done. And there it is. How cute those are. What I'm going to do is I am going to mat it like this, but I will not mat those little guys. Those will be the only guys that don't get matted. And the mat I'm using right now is a BCB mat. As if you can outmat me. And I got this off of the, what do they call those guys? Little Box of Horror. Is what I got. I want to say that both of them is $7. Maybe I'm bugging, but it's definitely cheap enough that I bought the pair. Oh, look at them, guys. So I went ahead and removed them. Fashionable statement there that she had big glasses. For this time, maybe next time we could do something like that. But for this time, she's just her. Just as she is. Oh, I love them. I think this one might be my favorite one, though. I really like that. With the two hands. Love. Okay, wow, thank you so much, guys, for joining me on this. And if you have not checked this movie out, check it out. It is a musical, which, I mean, you know, it's not everybody's cup of tea. It's not necessarily mine, but it was super sweet. Definitely worth watching and listening to them. With these songs, corny, but it was still cute. Alright, so holla at you. Woo, woo. Maybe I need long ass nails like this, right? But how would I do stuff? It would take some learning. Okay, holla, peace out, share that love, guys. Remember to do that every single day. Don't forget, okay? Au revoir.